afternoon, people. My name is Carlosmanwelly, and he is
Benny. I'm
Benny.
Benny.
Benny, not Manueli.
Not Manueli. I'm Benny. Yeah, right. Welcome to the show. This is the second show. First one went well, so we thought we'd have a go at another one.
Excellent. And so today's guest is Wesley, also known as Make52things on TikTok. Wesley's a voice actor and also currently making an audiobook. And he set up his TikTok account to make 52 things in 52 weeks. He's a very interesting chap, so I reached out to him to ask him if he would come on our show. So without further ado, Geraint, please open the cake hole and let Wesley through.
Here he comes. Welcome, Wesley.
I should probably do my catchphrase with you, which is greetings.
That's it. Greetings. You can come through like a greetings, because that's how you do all your TikToks, don't you?
Every video, entirely by accident, begins with greetings. And don't ask me why, because I don't know.
But it's stuck. Geraint does stop scrolling you used to do, didn't you?
Yeah. I still do it. I got about 3 now because I got fed up of stop scrolling. But yeah, I got about three different ones. There's good morning, good afternoon, good evening, whatever and wherever you may be. But that's so long that I don't do that. Yeah.
I did a video about 18 months ago where I forgot to say greetings, and it was great for engagement because the vast majority of the comments were, "You didn't say greetings."
Yeah.
Sorry. All right. Put me in my place.
Didn't know it was you. It's like you've got an imposter.
Yeah, I've got a very nondescript face.
It's the voice. It is your voice. It is. You sound like a voice actor.
It's kept me in baked beans for a long time, to be fair, the voice. And voice acting is relatively new. But I've done a few audiobooks now, which turned into an amazing challenge, but turned into also great fun. Carlos, I remember DMing you to say that you'd had a cameo in one of my books. I should probably
right, yeah.
The camera.
Excellent. What's it called again? Sorry,
it's called A Song for the Void.
Right.
It's a horror story set in 1863 aboard a Royal Navy steam frigate in the South China Sea.
Wow.
And they're about. It's the biggest production I've ever done. It's 110,000 words, which means it came in at 12 and a half hours.
Wow.
And there are 17 different characters. One of them is the sailmaster, Mr. Davies. And at the end of one of his speeches, he goes, "Anyway." And it just stuck in my head, and it ended up, I channeled your voice. I don't think I did too bad a job of it, but obviously Mr. Davies had to be a Welshman, you see.
So 17 voices, you said, is it?
17
done
voices.
them all. You've done them all.
How did you work it on? Because I tried an audiobook.
And he couldn't even do his own voice.
I couldn't even. When I tried to do different voices, I was fucked.
There are tricks of the trade. So I'll run you through a couple of the voices. The narrator was effectively Dr. Pierce was effectively my voice, but slightly lower register and closer to the microphone, because it's a horror story of great import and tension. So I was very close to the microphone doing this. And then I can go up register into my public school voice, which means we have Captain Anderson, who has a voice that's ever so slightly more nasal. But he's a nice chap. He's a very, very personable man, with a great personality and a great sense of humor. And you can go, and then you only need to introduce a slight speech impediment for the captain of the Marines, who's ever so slightly like this, you see.
Brilliant.
He's got the tongue hits the front of his teeth. So you can do the same voice, but do little tweaks to it to make it different people. So there is the captain of the Marines is Sergeant Banks. Sergeant Banks has got this voice, you see, kind of. He's very much South London kind of thing. But you only need to up-register that for I can't remember his name, but another one of the characters was very much. No, he's lost it now because I've got the cat meowing in the background.
I have the same problem.
Sergeant Banks is down here, and then you can go up to someone else like this, you see, and he's like this, and so you've got two voices out of the same accent. So yeah, that's kind of how you do it. But there was a Southern gentleman on board as well, and he was quite hard to do. Because I know I've got an American audience, and it takes a while. You kind of get into it. And then you inhabit these people for a short while, while they're all systematically killed off.
I bet you loved it. I've killed him off now. I don't have to do his rights
Absolutely,
anymore.
but no spoilers. I mean, you can tell from the very early part of the book that the body count is going to be quite high. But by the time you get to the end of the book, there's only like 5 of them left. Which is grand.
It's better on the vocal cords.
Oh, it was a great relief.
Tell us who you are, what you do, and what's shaping your life right now.
Well, it's a long answer.
Go for it.
I'm Wesley, and most people on the internet know me as Make52things. But so that's a TikTok channel about making things and about encouraging people to make more things. I have been an engineer and maker for all of my life. And so I have made canoes and guitars, and I've made a tiny suit of Viking armor for my cat, and a billion other tiny things. I've restored a gnome to his former glory after years of abuse, and I put those videos on the internet, and I show people that I make things imperfectly. And I try to encourage people to make more things.
I think that's wonderful.
On top of which, I am also a voice actor. I do stand-up comedy and comparing. I am inspired by you guys, and the podcast that I've been planning for the last 9 months is closer to being because I'm on a podcast. So yeah, there's all sorts. Basically, I'm a bugger for saying yes to things.
You said yes straight away when I messaged you.
People turn up and they go, "Will you do so and so?" And I'll go, "Yes, all right. Why not?" I'm the patron. I'm the patron of a suicide prevention charity called Linking Hope. And that's just because my mate Lenny came to me and said, "Would you be the patron of our charity?" I went, "Yeah, all right. What do I need to do?" They just stand in the corner, smile, turn up at events, talk to people. That's about it, really. Oh, yeah, I can do that.
Free sandwiches.
Yeah, well, absolutely. Yeah, no, it's great. So yeah, a bit of everything and anything that anybody asks me to do.
Excellent.
I like it. It's a good way of being.
Oh yeah, no, absolutely. Because the most important thing for me is I'm not sure about luck. I'm not sure about how that figures in my worldview, but what I am sure about is I will spot an opportunity going past, and it will not go past me.
It's about, you've got to put yourself in the situation to get the situation. You've got to put yourself in the right places. Nothing comes knocking on your door very often and goes, "Oh, come on, come and do this." You've got to put yourself out there.
Yeah. I'm currently, or shortly to be, the voice of a Dracula walking tour of Derby, simply because a friend and colleague of mine who I've known for years went, we need a voice actor. Can you come in and do a studio session? It's like, yes. Yes. Fine. And as a result, I'm shortly going to be the voice of a Joseph Wright exhibition audio tour. So yeah, you say yes to the first thing because instinct says yes, and then other things come from it. So,
Totally. Yeah, especially in the world that you live. Well, it can,
the TikTok world, isn't it?
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
In all walks of life, it's
I mean, sometimes it comes and bites you on the backside. Because I have said yes to a couple of things, and then gone, oh no.
Oh yes. Oh well, yes. But they are learning curves.
Yes, very much so.
It's like that sunscreen song. It says, do something every day that frightens you. I wouldn't say do it every day, but that I do like that attitude, you know.
Yeah.
But watching a scary movie doesn't count, Carl.
No, but we was on the radio last year when I've done a DJ set as well, which I've never done before.
Cool.
And I was really shitting myself, basically, you know. It's it scared me.
It's taking yourself out of your comfort zone.
Yeah. It's important. I think that is important to do.
If you haven't at some point in the process thought, I'm going to have to quit, I'm going to have to run away. If you haven't thought about running away, it probably wasn't worth doing.
Yeah, totally. Yeah, because I don't go looking for things. I put myself out there on TikTok, but I don't promote myself or look for things. Just people ask me to do things, and I say, like you, go on then. I'll do it.
Totally. I did a gig. I've done stand-up comedy for years. Never as, and this is quite important with everything else. Actually, I've never done any of these things with the intention of making them my living. They've always been, so there's never been that kind of financial horror behind it. I must make this work or otherwise I will not pay rent. But it's very, very hard to get paid for comedy nowadays, particularly when you look like I do. And so it's always been sort of something that I do for expenses, or somebody would pay me 60 quid or whatever. But I've done it for years and years. And a friend of mine, there was no way I could say no, really, because he's recently recovered from tongue cancer. He's a musician and singer in a very sort of opening sequence of Casualty. Obviously the singer was going to get tongue cancer. You couldn't write the story, but after 2 years he was clear, and decided to release new singles and new music, and said, will you open for me? He was like, yes. I mean, I haven't done a stand-up set for 3 years. So I'll find something.
I'll find something. I'll have a look in my back pocket now, see what I got.
Wrote a show out of a show that I took to Leicester Comedy Festival and Nottingham Comedy Festival, and possibly going to take to Buxton this year, and sort of cut it down, and then went massively over time. But it was. I haven't done this for 3 years. This is slightly terrifying. Can I still do it? Am I going to walk out on stage and freeze completely? Are any of these jokes going to work in front of this audience? Am I going to bomb? And all of this is going in my head, going, it was fine. It was great fun.
It worked out. I it's sort of my kind of dream to be a stand-up comic, but all my stuff is scripted. Everything I do is scripted. When on my videos, I have fun in the writing part of it. That's my fun. And the doing part of it is just, I have to do it, but I don't enjoy as much as I enjoy writing it, like, you know.
We can tell the awkwardness. You have improved over the last couple of years, though, because your early videos what I enjoyed about them the most was seeing you and Rob doing neither of you not wanting to be there.
Oh, it's horrible.
And you could see the uncomfortableness of you both. It was just like, I don't want to do this. And then Rob just looking at you now and again, thinking, you twat.
Yeah, I don't want to be here either, Carl. It's like, as soon as I say I don't want to do this, Rob would be like, come on, then, let's go.
I mean, if I may pay you a compliment, Carl, I've followed you for years.
Yeah.
Because the way you do what you do makes you unique.
Exactly.
And there's a studied charm to the way you deliver what you deliver, and it works.
It's the only way I could do it.
Yeah. Well, that's fine. Yeah.
There's an innocence.
Likewise.
Yeah. There's an innocence in what you.
Yeah.
Because it's so natural, and that innocence in what you're saying, and that's what makes it so. Yeah. So funny.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't script anything.
Wow.
No,
I do.
He doesn't. Yeah.
Entirely off the cuff. And if there's any sort of people watching this who are looking for social media tips, I don't do this on purpose. I swear I don't do this on purpose. But I can't remember the last time I got through a video without making some kind of howling mistake that I didn't notice until it was too late.
Yeah.
And then I just left it in the edit. The great example was I did a video which I wasn't expecting to go well, but I ended up swapping out some batteries in a power tool, and it turns out when you take a lot of these power tools apart, and indeed Tesla motor cars and various other bits and pieces, you will find that inside them there is the same battery cell. It's called an 18650 lithium ion cell, and if your thing stops working, you can quite often just take it apart and find out that there's the same kind of battery is in everything, and you just swap them over, put new ones in, everything's fine. And you usually have to solder them, and then all the health and safety nerds will flood in.
Yeah.
Oh, you can't do that. You can't. That's dangerous. And they get very exercised in the comments. It's fabulous engagement. Do something mildly dangerous on the internet, and a certain class of middle-aged man, and I'm sorry, boys, we're all middle-aged men, no offense intended, but a certain class of middle-aged man will go, right, somebody needs telling.
Yeah, and I'm going to tell him.
And just wades in. It's like, dude, I'm 52 years of age. I am, by pure luck, still alive. I have been doing ridiculously unsafe shit since I was 5. I've got the scars to prove it. But the best part of it was, I sort of, in order to sort of visually illustrate the fact that your power tool batteries have the same cells in them, I reached out and I grabbed a power tool battery and I held it up. And then I made the mistake of turning it over and showing the label on the back.
What did the label say?
The label very clearly says it's NiCad. It's a nickel cadmium. It's got nothing. It's not a lithium ion battery. And it's a very small distinction. 99% of people didn't notice. I didn't notice when I was doing the video. But the comment section just flooded with people says, oh, comes on to tell us about lithium ion, shows a NiCad.
Excellent.
Thank you, I got massive engagement out of it, and a special kind of sado carried on the rest of his day going, well, I've told somebody on the internet. I feel better about myself.
Yeah. If you're cheering somebody's day up, then it's you know.
Well, you know, Geraint, with my comments, I get comments.
Oh, I keep telling you should be making videos about your comments, because they are the funniest because people just take obviously they've never seen one of your videos before. They've just watched this one video, haven't gone, oh, let's have a look at who this guy is and what he does. Oh, he's a comedian, right? I get it. Like, okay, all right, I see what he's doing. No, they'll take literally what you're saying and be like, oh, you can't say that. And besides, you got odd socks on.
I know. It's like, what's with the socks?
The most random things. I mean, I should also do the comment farming thing, and I know a lot of my sort of social media colleagues do the same thing, and they'll put a quote up.
I've done that a few times.
And talk about that, and I go, you know what? Some of these people. There's a thing, gentlemen. We're all, I think, of a similar age.
I'm 54. Yeah.
Do you remember way back when we were venturing into pubs for the first time? The only place you would find the sort of comments you get on the internet are the old bloke who's half cut at the end of the bar. And he would sit and hold forth, and everybody would go wanker and leave. And that was fine, because his slightly unpleasant opinions were isolated to the end of the pub. And everybody would just roll their eyes and goes, Stan's pissed again, and leave. And that would be fine. And now you can broadcast your shit opinion to billions of people at a time.
I know. There's something wrong there, isn't there?
Yeah, absolutely. Ask about face, I'll be honest.
And they're right as well. They're so righteous. Because I've made a video. It's like making a cup of tea from using the water from the iron. You can imagine the comments from that. I like the first comment. It's like, iron brew. I didn't think of that. I wish I did.
That's genius.
Absolutely,
That's the other thing. Whilst the internet does amplify the idiots, it does also give people the opportunity to show their pure genius.
Oh, yes, it does.
Absolutely. I go through Reddit. My did you knows, I mainly get them through Reddit today. I learned, and then I run away with them, But in the comment section is gold. People are geniuses sometimes in it's like, I'll take that, I'll use that. It's absolutely brilliant.
Yeah, those sparks of creativity would have died without the internet.
Yeah.
That's the one thing. I think it's amplified and for the good.
Yeah. If only we could find the stopcock for the giant sewer pipe. It comes in at the same time.
But even I did one video about medieval times, and there was no toilets, and you just pee where you are or poo where you are. And I quoted, I said Samuel Pepys. And I did 2-hour video. No, Pepys. I said Samuel Pepys. And I personally didn't realize, right? But it's spelled Pepys or looks Pepys. And out of a 4-minute video, me talking utter crap, someone said, then you spelled you said Pepys wrong. It's Peeps. Yeah. Out of all that, it was come on.
Yeah. Because most of the time they're not actually listening to what you're saying. They're just browsing through it, and then they just pick out what they want to hear.
To this day, one of my most popular videos, one of the ones that has been watched the most, I had a rant. I don't do rants very often, but I have a rant every so often. And I got a lav mic. And these people who hold, I've got one here somewhere. I should probably
I've seen people holding the mics.
Here. I've been in professional audio for 30 years, and every person in professional audio looks at a lav mic held here, and a little bit of their soul died.
Why is that?
And I did a video that says, look, this thing, the clip, it's not a handle. It goes on your lapel.
Put it on your lapel.
So that it's the right distance from your mouth.
Right.
The audio sounds better. And while we're on the subject, it's not, Americans call them lavaliers.
Yeah.
That's not how you say that word. It's the Comte de Lavalier. And it was a piece of jewelry to start with. And I said, it's a Lavalier mic. That's how you say it.
I didn't know that.
Well, this is the irony. You see, I don't know that either. I have always called it a Lavalier mic. The Americans call it a lavalier.
Lavalier, yeah.
Clearly
Lavalier.
not right.
Right.
Because it's American. But it's clearly not right. So Lavalier
Lavalier.
sounds like the right. It's a French origin word, so you should say Lavalier. And I said it with enough force of will that people just took it as the truth. and I every so often I will get I'll get stitched. And somebody will come in and argue again about the pronunciations. Nobody cares. It doesn't matter.
It doesn't in the grand scheme of things.
It's no importance whatsoever. Got me 70,000 views, but I don't care. It's a joke. Calm down.
Right, okay, Wesley. If someone followed you around for a week, what would confuse them the most?
Wow.
I said it was a joke.
I think it would probably be the number of different people I am to other people and myself. One of the you've asked a gentle question. You're going to get a heavy answer. I apologize.
No, it's okay.
A lot of what I do is about mental health. I have a slightly peculiar mental health condition. I'm a rapid cycling manic depressive, which means that basically roll the dice and find out how I'm going to be today. And that can be from an uncontrolled manic period to suicidal depression, and that's quite a ride. And under most circumstances, my life goes like this, and it's sort of a gentle sine wave, and I can deal with that. But when things go badly wrong, then suddenly it's doing this, but at random. And in a stand-up set, I've sort of I've tried to explain it in musical terms. Like, there's a playlist that you don't have control of, and somebody is able to skip the track midway through the track, may only play half of the next song, and you can't skip back.
Oh, that's a hell of an analogy.
And you can't skip forwards. So the ultimate musical analogy is the sort of the Beatles approach, which is we go from sort of Eleanor Rigby to I'm in love with her and I feel yesterday, and it's that's the playlist.
Yeah.
So depending on who you get, I am either completely lethargic and cannot do anything, or I'm hypermanic and doing a load of things at once. I might be making something, running off to go and do some random meeting with somebody about something that they've said and people make arrangements with me when I'm in one state and then get the person in the other state.
Yeah, you have to turn up. Yeah. Wow.
Yes. Yeah.
And you either get complete confusion from that person, massive disappointment, or just sort of what the hell. So yeah, it's that's probably what would confuse. Who the hell are we following today?
Which one is it? We didn't follow. Yeah.
Never a dull moment.
Yeah, and is he also because in the same way that there's no such thing as bad weather, only poor clothing. I change what I'm wearing for the various things that I do. So currently I'm in my badge and patch battle jacket with a New Middle Army t-shirt on. And tomorrow when I go to the one office day that I have to, or two office days that I have to do, I will be in a suit. Well, I'll be in a suit and tie, 3-piece, no less.
Wow.
And yesterday I was knee deep in a hole in overalls with toe detectors and ear defenders on. So again, you never know. I could if I wanted to do in fact, I have done in the past, do a reasonable Mr. Ben knockoff video.
We talked about that.
Of me just changing me outfits.
For each,
each personality.
Yeah.
Well, I've got a theory, and we said earlier about the one job that I do, but my other job, I'm a talking therapist and I work for the NHS.
Oh, right.
As a thing, and I do the job because I was on that side and I wanted to give something back. So you understand, and we're all a little bit schizophrenic, really. Because when we're with our friends, we're one person. When we're with our family, we're with another. Totally. When we're at work, and I think where we get in, when it gets, that's when we start forgetting that we are these different people, and we can leave some of them behind at work.
Yes,
leave them in the house. You don't have to take that person with you. And it's a mad ride.
Yeah. And if I'm in the down place or in the up place, I can bring myself to the sort of the median place and play that person and do the act so I don't worry people. That's the worst thing is when people all right. It's like, no, I'm not all right. You have no idea how much energy it takes to keep looking relatively sane so that I don't just get randomly sectioned. That person needs taking away. But it takes it's the you hear a lot of talk in the sort of ADHD field of masking. I spend a lot of time and a lot of energy trying to at least outwardly appear sane.
I think we all do, in a way. We have to put on that mask.
But no, it does it. But I think, especially, it's a common thing in the creative world.
Yes, very much. And it's the reason why, and sharp intake of breath from some of the mental health community here, the reason why I am unmedicated to this day, because, and I have discussed this with professionals, I have discussed this with psychiatrists, if you medicate for my down, you will medicate away my up.
Makes sense.
I need my up because it's the only bloody benefit I get out of it.
No, it's
just free drugs, quite above everything else, because I just get it hardwired into my head.
Into your brain,
it's my brain making the drugs. So if I medicated it away,
it would take away who you are.
And I would lose the creative spark that has me go at 2:00 in the morning. Oh,
I
can do it like that.
You come over, I know exactly what they are.
So it's a complicated ride, but I've made quite a lot. All of my comedy is about mental health. My show is called "Have You Tried Cheering Up?" Because it's a list of all of the stupid questions which have been asked of me over the years when I've been open with them and said I suffer from mental health problems. And somebody who was Benny, you will I need you to sit in an upright position to make sure you don't swallow your own tongue when I say this. It was a mental health first aider. Does anybody? You both know what a mental health first aider is?
I know. I work in a company. We've got a few of them.
For anybody watching who doesn't know what a mental health, they're supposed to be the person you can go to if you're having a mental health crisis and say, "I'm having trouble. Can you deal with management? Can you just sit and listen for 5 minutes while I go through my doom spiral?" And they're supposed to be there to help you and be the first port of call for a mental health crisis. And I went to our mental health first aider, not in mental health crisis, but we ended up having the conversation about depression in particular and depressive episodes in particular. And she said, I'm not making this up. I promise you.
I know. I think I know what's coming.
He said, I get really sad sometimes too. I was like, that's not the same thing. But anyway, that's a low point. And then she went, you ever tried just, cheering up? I thought we could
never thought of that.
No. No, God, that never occurred to me. Oh my God, that's a revelation. I've had an epiphany. I spent all of this time being a manic depressive. I could have just cheered up.
Cheered up, yeah.
Cheered. It's as easy as that. Yeah.
It's like one of those sort of evangelist prayer meetings. Like, I'm cured.
She might well have said to you, "Why don't you guys have a goldfish?"
Yeah, we try cheering up.
Just get a goldfish. That'll be fine. Sort it out for you.
Just be happy. That's all. It's just simple. I wake up. I can be happy. Why can't you?
But getting a goldfish would be terrible because it'd be like having like 3 or 4 different NHS therapists in a row because you just
you'd forget what you asked.
No memory, and you've got to keep telling the bloody people from start. If anybody, again, for the audience, if you get a good therapist, keep them. Don't say I'm going to take a break for 6 weeks. Just keep them.
Keep them. It's true.
Yeah. Otherwise, you've got to explain all over again to a new one. Run them in.
So, with your show, have you tried cheering up? It's all those type of things that people say, the silly stuff that people say. Is it?
Yeah. I had to, there was an incident where I'd been working with somebody for a good long time, and I thought to myself, so this person, I know them really well, and they came and asked me if I was all right, and I thought to myself, no, I've known this person long enough, I can trust them, and I'll let them into my world. And I said, no, I'm not really. I'm not well. I'm having a really bad time. I said, you want to talk about it? I said, if you want to listen. And we stood and we talked for a good long time, about 20 minutes. And I explained the whole peaks and troughs thing and how everything works. And that at the moment I was quite erratic and I was a lot of energy to just keep where I was, keep treading water. And we had a nice conversation. I felt like I'd gained an ally. I felt like I gained somebody who understood me, and it was one more person in my workplace who I could rely on. And I went to the coffee machine, and they went off down the corridor, and I put my numbers in on the coffee machine, and the person got halfway down the corridor, and something occurred to them, and they came back with one question. He poked their head round the corner and looked me dead in the eye and said, "You're not going to hurt anyone, are you?"
I can imagine him walking away thinking, oh, he sounded...
I must just check.
Yeah, you're not going to hurt anyone.
And my first reaction
Not yourself.
Well, I wasn't.
I could start with you.
I'm rapidly reevaluating the possibility of hurting someone right now.
I can imagine that eureka moment, that click moment as he walked away. He thought, "Oof, I have a responsibility now to go and check that he's not going to hurt anyone."
And it means that the show ends with always the same piece of advice, which is if you, there is a good chance that there are an awful lot of us. A lot of us hide the fact that we have mental health issues and we don't talk about it.
Yeah.
Largely because when we do talk about it, people say stupid things. Anyway, but the advice is if people, if somebody comes to you and shares their mental health troubles with you, there is a single rule, and that is to shut the fuck up.
Yeah, certainly don't put your spin on it. Yeah.
Don't try and enter the mental health Olympics, which is standard. My uncle Steve.
He was like that.
He had depression, but he had it really bad. Killed himself. I was like, I'm not sure that's supposed to help me.
No.
But yeah, there's always advice at the end of the show, which is to, if somebody comes in with their mental health problem, just shut up and listen.
Yeah.
Shut up and listen.
Yeah.
They want to talk, especially like you said, you felt the need, you could talk to him. And that was enough. You know, that's all he
It's a great
needed.
litmus test at the end of the day, because you do find the people who you can rely on.
They stay away from you then, you know, afterwards, like, oh, don't go near him. No.
Learned a valuable lesson there.
Yeah.
You again.
I'm not speaking to him again. No way. Like, stay away from that guy. He'll depress you.
You could use it to your advantage, though, whenever there was a meeting and, you know, you could do the old Peter Sellers and the wink and just look at him, start doing that. Oh, yeah. No, agree with him totally. Whatever you say.
Yeah. But I mean, literally, you know, it's the Britishism. You've got to laugh. I mean, you have got to laugh.
You have. You make light of it. You have. It's it could get depressed. You could get very depressed if you. Yeah. Well, the more you know.
If we can't laugh at ourselves, then who can we laugh at?
Well, quite. Yeah, and also, if you can laugh at yourself, it takes it means that people don't have the option of laughing at you for leverage.
Yeah.
You can't go, I think you're a fool. It's like, so do I. And
I get paid for it.
I've been living with myself for 52 years, so I know how much of a fool I am.
I
never scratched the surface.
People actually give me money for being to do
it. That's the comments I get as well. How stupid you are, how thick you are. It's like, come on, man, how thick are you? I was joking.
Yeah, absolutely. Have you got... Is it now, Carl? I'm not going to say this. I'm not going to say any particular geographical location, but does it often come from people from a certain country?
America.
Rising the number of people who don't get sarcasm on this giant globe.
I worked in a call center for we had this call blocking little plastic thing that we sold in America. So we had a helpline, and it was all Americans basically. And one come through, and I was talking to him. He said, "Can you put me through to someone who speaks English?" I can understand with the Welsh accent in a way, but and then another woman, then she come on from Texas somewhere. And it's a little plastic call blocking thing that, because they have loads of spam calls in America. So this company built this little thing, and it should stop them. And she said, "It's not stopping them. It's not. I've got my gun. I'm going to shoot it now." It's like, whoa.
Good, because that's a measured and sensible reaction.
I'm going to shoot your little plastic thing.
Dear madam, not everything can be ballistically sold.
I know. But yeah, it is quite a lot of American. You know, I got quite a lot of followers who are American, and a lot of them are good. But then you get the odd few that come through and call me thick.
One of the things I do on a regular basis, I do lives on TikTok every Thursday night, and what I basically do is I throw it open to guests, and I get makers from all over the world. I think the joy of TikTok is it gives you access to people all over the world doing the most amazing stuff. And I've got creators, there are jewelers, woodworkers, all sorts of people from all over the world. And I've got a couple of my American friends. I've made genuine friends. With artists all over the world. And the Americans are always welcome, but they are poorly represented by their minority members. Who turn up loudly. I've got I've spent 3 months backpacking around the States when I was a teenager. I adore the place. And the people are friendly and open and great. And then they export some of their absolute worst.
Well, it's the people with confidence, isn't it? It's the ones. It's the one.
No. Can I? I don't like to correct people.
Self-confidence.
I would say misplaced confidence.
Yes.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yes,
I'm very strong with it as well.
Very strong with it, yeah.
I know this is true. I know it's not true.
Yeah, I did because I made it up as a one. I made a video. We say "but." Do you know the word "but" in Wales is "batty"? It's a pal, it's friend.
Oh yeah,
We call each other right, but. So I made this video. It was a McDonald's video anyway. So at the end of it, I said to my mate, "Cheers, but." And somebody had taken that video, and they were arguing. He said he didn't mean to say "but." It was something else. And he was arguing with this other guy and said, no, it's mate. He said, no. The guy definitely didn't mean to say but. He meant to say something else. So I come on and I said, I made the video. I meant to say but.
I blame A-level English teachers. Because do you remember when you're in school and you English comprehension, they give you a text and they say, what did the author, what do you think the author meant when they said this? It's like they didn't. They didn't word count. And
they went off their tits on cocaine or they didn't know what he meant.
He was in tertiary syphilis at that point. He didn't know what he meant. That's why it's art.
That's right. Stephen King. I read the other day, so much cocaine he did. He forgot he did.
He hasn't got syphilis.
No, not syphilis. Not that we know of. He
For legal purposes.
Yeah. So
we don't rule it out.
But he said he couldn't remember writing some of his books.
Yeah.
How mad is that? He was so much on a cocaine binge that he couldn't remember writing some of his books.
Marvelous.
But he's so prolific. He'd write like 10,000 words a day. I don't know. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah, coke out of his mind.
I can see it happening. Yeah.
So you don't see that in TikTok writing advice, do you?
No, I know. Take a line or two and you'll be all right.
Well, for every line you take, you will write one.
Write a line.
Jesus.
I should work in advertising. I really should.
That would be a terrible idea. You do not want to see me with that level of confidence.
Yeah.
That would be a bad thing indeed. God. It's the other thing that I hate about the internet, and something that I try not to do when I'm doing making things videos. I show people how I do it, not how to do it.
Right. Yes.
Oh, yes.
There's a big,
The distinction is very clear, because you can't. I mean, people do try and argue with the way you did it.
Yeah.
But I'm not coming out saying you must do it like this.
Yeah, of course.
But what you also get a lot of on the internet, which drives me absolutely mental, particularly in the fitness community, is people who say, right, I want to start a fitness channel and I'm going to tell people how to do exercises. Now, are either of you gym bunnies?
No. I used to be in the past, yeah.
Have been, still sort of. Well, I have weights at home. But, you need a pressing movement and you need a pulling movement and you need something that does your lower body, so some sort of squatting movement. And after a while, look, there are 8 exercises. That's
basic,
8. There are 8 exercises. Unfortunately, it's very difficult to make a long-running social media channel out of 8 exercises. And so they invent the most ridiculous hybridized exercises. And you go, you don't need to do that, mate. That's a curl. That's a curl.
Yeah.
That's all that is. It's a curl, but it's not supported properly. And not only are you talking rubbish, you're going to injure somebody. And they come up with, and that's why this vegetable is killing your gains. No, it isn't. No, it isn't. But these people have got hundreds of thousands of followers because
it's confidence, though, isn't it?
People are looking for that thing that solves everything.
Yeah.
And so you get these channels where people are telling you that you must do it like this. so that they can get 5 videos out of that and the engagement and everything else. So I just decided that was not the way I was going to do it.
No, I like
yeah.
it. This is
I-
how I do it.
Yeah.
It's not how you do it, it's not.
Yeah.
It's the same with my did you knows in the beginning. I wanted them to be factual.
Yeah.
But I realize I can't, because people, I'm not researching it long enough to make it factual. So then I decided right, I'm going to just chuck some bollocks into it as well.
Yeah.
It gives me scope then. Something might be factual, but the rest might not be, and nobody can pull me up on it.
Yeah.
But there's no way I could be factual, because I don't know enough. I know,
The irony is, and that's entertaining because we're along with the joke.
Yeah.
We get it. And it's entertaining, and that's fabulous. But the terrifying thing is there are people who know they're talking bollocks and still try and deliver it as though it is actually the truth.
I know.
And I would much prefer, Carl, your approach to theirs.
I know I'm
bollocks,
talking
and we'll move
bollocks.
on.
Yeah. I'm talking bollocks, but with my tongue in my cheek.
Because there's no way I could be factual. There's no way I could find out everything about everything, and I'm going to be wrong. So I'll own it. This is fine.
I'm a huge fan of hyperbole and just taking the point and pushing it far beyond its level of importance.
Oh yeah.
And again, I can make something very, very direct out of something which matters not a jot.
Yeah.
And I have fun doing that, and my regular followers have fun watching it. And then people will drop in and go, "That's it's not that deep." It's like, I know it's not that deep, mate. Go and have my other numpty.
Yeah. Look at my work. Look at my work.
Here's my body of work. It's all bollocks.
Yeah.
People, well, in a previous life, I used to go out as a alternative Elvis impersonator.
Right.
I was the only bald Welsh-speaking non-Elvis song singing Elvis tribute artist in the world. And I'd done that for about 12 years. And we should get bookings, and all they'd read is Elvis Presley. That's all they'd think. And so I'm like, right, have you seen the act? No. So why are you booking me? Kind of thing. They just took it at face value. Oh, he's an Elvis impersonator. And I'm like, I can guarantee you're not gonna like what I'm doing. You were looking for I love it. It was more. I was an Elvis impersonator, really. That's,
right. Okay. Yeah. Cool.
So the character was, he lived it every day. He believed he was the king of rock and roll, and he's to cook burgers on stage as a healthy eating kind of thing. And the Elvis people didn't like what I did. I got banned. I got banned from the Elvis Festival. The world's biggest Elvis festival. I got banned from that. I wasn't allowed to even turn up. I did. So people just see what we were saying earlier. They see what they want to see.
Yeah.
And then they're outraged.
Yeah. I mean, I'll be honest. There is a perverse part of me that enjoys their outrage.
Oh, I know what you mean. Yeah.
Like, if you want to pay me, okay. I go and have a look at my stuff. Oh yeah, we've had a look. I'm like, I know you haven't.
Yeah,
okay.
No, it's fine.
Yeah. So we turn up, and we got paid off quite a few times.
Yeah, go away.
No, that's not what
we
First half. Now. Do the first half, and then it's like, boys, there's the money. You can go off. Thank you very much.
Lovely.
Yeah, it's paid in full to half a day's wage.
I did an hour-long one-man show at Leicester Comedy Festival in can't remember ages ago. 2023, something like that. Well, and it was great. I loved it. But I went to got a decent crowd in, and came out from the backstage, having done my favorite thing as a stand-up comedian, by the way, anybody can steal this idea if they want it. I particularly hate it when the act is backstage with the microphone and goes, "Please welcome to the stage, Wesley," and then dances out as though we didn't realize that was their voice. You know? We've all heard it.
Yeah.
So I did that for my own show, but left the curtain open.
All right.
So they could see me do it.
See you doing it.
And then walked out with the same mic.
Brilliant.
And said, because obviously you know that was me, right? But anyway, came out stage and I looked at the audience and I thought, there's something slightly off here. I had written a big chunk for the festival program, which had the trigger warnings in it. This might be a bit much for some people. These are the sort of subjects we're going to talk about. And I walked out on stage and I looked at this room full of middle-aged women and went, question before we begin. Did anybody read the program? Not a single hand in the show. Not a one.
Nobody does.
I said, well, buckle up, buttercup.
It's beautiful.
My show opens with one gag, which is also the trigger warning, which is there's two trigger warning gags at the start. One is there is strong language throughout this performance. So if you're offended by swearing, I strongly suggest you fuck off.
Excellent.
Which does everything it needs to do.
Yeah.
And then it goes, there will also be talk tonight. We will be talking about suicide. Although, spoiler alert, I'm shit at it. If anybody offendable is still in the building after that, it's their own fault.
Yeah.
You told them, this is me, this is what I'm going to say. If you want to stay,
it's going to go.
Yeah.
It's love me or hate me.
Well,
it doesn't matter. You're still paying me.
I mean, if you hate me, I will be utterly crushed.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
Because I'm a performer, and the thing that I need most is to be loved.
Yeah, try.
You need that gratification. That's why it was good working with the band, because my job was just to make them laugh. If they didn't laugh out there, it didn't matter if I made them laugh.
If
they've seen me every week. And there was something to do every yeah.
Well, I don't watch podcasts myself.
No, neither do I.
I never have watched a podcast. There's like
waste of time.
Geraint does. I know. Why would you watch a podcast?
Because I don't watch telly. I listen to music or watch a podcast.
So, did you bring a joke with you, Wesley?
I have because I do stand-up comedy.
Yeah.
But I do observational stand-up comedy.
Right.
I will occasionally get a heckler who will shout, "Tell us a joke," which is always just an because it goes like this. You go, my wife has a herb garden, but what she always does is she'll cut the herbs and then she'll just leave them on the side and they just rot and they go. And I say every time, look, it's your own time you're wasting.
Hang on, I got something to go with that.
There's more. The other one is I've got one great ambition in life. I want a house with a little bit of grass at the front, a little bit of grass at the back, and a little bit of grass on either side. It's a forlorn hope,
Oh, you and Geraint will get on well.
At this point, when I've done those two jokes, what they're asking me is to not tell any more jokes.
Yeah.
So then I can get on with doing the stand-up spiel.
Yeah, can you I said to bring a joke. Can you now bring a joke?
What's my favourite joke of all time, which works for every age group? What's brown and sticky?
A shitty stick.
A stick. Just a stick.
Just a stick.
You don't have to say
You are right. You don't have to say the shitty bit.
What's square and white and wears tartan trousers?
Rupert the fridge.
Rupert the fridge.
Oh, dear me.
What's green and brown, has 6 legs, and would kill you if it fell out of a tree?
A tree.
A pool table. I'm not going to go on.
No, please don't.
Well, on that note, we will thank you so much for joining us here on Through the Cake Hole. We hope you've enjoyed.
It's been a pleasure, gentlemen.
Me too. I've really enjoyed.
Yeah, obviously, there's lots more where this come from, and we'll be back with you at some point and have you back as a guest. It's been a pleasure.
It will be lovely.
So much.
If I may take the opportunity to say, come and follow Make52things on TikTok, if you will, and all the other platforms. I'm all over the place, except on X, which is a sewer.
Yeah, I'm not there either. That's a good. Good.
So it's Make52things on all the platforms.
All the platforms at Make52things.
Excellent. Thank you very much. So I've really enjoyed this hour. It's been fun.
Thank you. It's been a pleasure.
I think we're going to go out and come back to the studio then. I think you're going to stop recording and we'll have another chat then.
Yeah. So thanks to everyone that's watching at the moment. Hope you've enjoyed and look out for the next episode of Through the Cake Hole.
Thank you very much.